Alright guys, what we have here is our new super epoxy injector kits, and we took 2 retaining block and I cut them in half with a gas saw. I'm not only going to dowel in my staples for crack repair to show you their strength, but I'm going to glue the bricks back together with it and then hang them from a forklift to show you its structural strength.
Hey guys, it's Dustin with Aquatic. I'm here with our new super epoxy. What we're going to do is show you how we install staples, not only into crack repair, but we're going to install them into these retaining blocks. And when we're done, we're going to glue these retaining blocks back together using our super epoxy to show you the strength. Then we are going to go ahead and hang it from our forklift to show you that it can hold the two together. These are approximately 10 pounds on each side. That's pretty superior strength to be able to hold those and glue them back together. So guys, the first thing you do after drilling any holes is we already took a compressor and blew out all the air at any, or the dust at any of the holes so that we have a clean substrate to go to. Second, we got our gun all loaded, and what you want to do when you're using any type of static mixer is go ahead and run enough material through this tube to adequately mix the two together so that you don't have any soft spots in the material. And the way we do that is we're just going to go ahead and empty about a tip load onto a scrap piece of cardboard. And again, this just ensures that we are mixed properly, that the two had an opportunity to mingle. So here we are, we're going to go ahead and take this and then stick it right in the holes where we drilled for our staples. And I always put a little in there so that when I'm done, it'll kind of pull it to the top. And you can watch how nice and easy these drop right into place. I'll go ahead and just fill up around them. Alright guys, so here our staple is now injected and installed inside the retaining block. You can see how nice and even I was able to fill this up simply just injecting it. I do take a spreader card and just pull it flat so that during my next stage everything's prepared and ready to go. So now what we're going to do is glue this block back together. You can see how nice and thick this material is. It allows it to hang vertical. Not only do I use it for doing crack and staple injections, I use it for doweling. I also use it to hang tile on fiberglass swimming pools. And I use it for locking in the tile on a fiberglass pool underneath it. It allows me to give it a nice beveled edge. I will now allow this to dry for about 4 hours, and then I will put a strap through here and pick the brick up and show you the strength of it. Pretty incredible material. It's just about bulletproof and sticks to anything. So our AquaGuard super epoxy can be used in a 50 milliliter gun. This here is a 400 milliliter that we've been using. We do have it in a smaller gun that we use for skimmer crack repair. I used it for plumbing repair, for hanging tile. So here we are guys, here's my 50 milliliter injection gun. This is the small tube for super epoxy. What I really like about these is the tips are removable. So if we've used this thing and only used, say, 30% of the tube, we just toss the tip off, throw it away. I'm able to put the top back on it and then just stick it back in our toolboxes on a truck. So if you had to do a little small skimmer repair or perhaps a plumbing repair on a leaky pipe, you just use what you need, put the rest back in the box and save it for later. What's really neat about all of our products is they're chemical resistant at pure state. So if you had to fix something and worry about any type of chemicals hitting it later, no concern. Such as like a surge tank or any leaking pipes around where stentor feeders come in or anything like that. Instead of using silicone, you can now use a super epoxy that will not break down over time. I've gotten all my bricks glued back together. Everything's cured. I wanted to show you the strength of the material. This is a 25-pound block, retaining block. We cut it directly in half as I showed you in the last video. I glued it back together with our super epoxy. I also put a staple in there just to show you the strength of it. Here it is just hanging off of a forklift with a ratchet strap. No stress. I could leave it here forever. Very, very strong epoxy.